Everybody, Logan here. Today's video is, well, niche to say the least. I don't know how many views this will get, but it's not meant for the wider audience of controller heads. It's more along the lines of the people who play the Polymega, the unicorn of a system that took forever and a day for it to finally reach consumers who pre-ordered it. Like myself, it took 2 years for me to get mine. So I figured what I would do, since I have a plethora of controllers, any of the ones that said they would work with PC, I tested them. I tested every single one that I had at that time, even up to today, to see which ones will work. Now, I'm not going to tell you every one I have that I've tested, because I have hundreds of controllers that I've tested that work and don't work. I'm going to give you a list of controllers that work, and I've tested and played games with each and every one of these controllers, and I know they work for a fact. And at the end of the video, I'll even tell you which ones. I have two, my favorite and my runner-up, and it's pretty interesting. It's how the retro games feel with these controllers and why they became my basically favorite and my runner-up. So here is a list of everything I've tested and works well. Well, everything is recognized by the Polymega when you put it in, and it recognizes it and you can play. So I do have the list. Some of them I'm not a big fan of just because of the way they feel, but they all work and they all work well. So again, that's why I decided to put my favorites at the end. So here is the list. We have the EasySMX D05 and the EasySMX X20. We have the Flydigi Direwolf 2, Flydigi Apex 4, Flydigi Vader 4 Pro, the Beitong Zeus 2, the Beitong Asura 2 Pro Plus, the Manba 1, Manba 1 V2, GameStop Candy Con controller. So those are all the ones I've tested that work, that have no issues whatsoever. You pop it in, it recognizes it, you can play. Now, I did have a couple of other controllers that I read work and did not work, such as the 8-Bit Do series. Now, one thing I had to do a little bit more research, and I tried to figure out why mine didn't work, and I did. So if you have 8-Bit Do controllers and they work on your Polymega, it's because you don't have the new Ultimate series. Basically, anything in the 2C series does not work as of recording. That doesn't mean when you're watching this they haven't been updated or whatnot. I do know that in the past there was an issue with 8-Bit Do controllers working on the Polymega, and now they do. But as of recording, the Ultimate 2Cs, well, just don't work. And that was a bit of a downer for me, because those are my favorite type of controllers to play retro games with when I'm playing them off platform. But like I said, my two favorite, this shouldn't be a shocker. My favorite might be, but the runner-up definitely won't be a shocker to anybody. After quite a few hours testing all these controllers, my favorite is actually the EasySMX D05, because it just felt the best in hand when I was playing retro games. I played Genesis, Super Nintendo, PS1, and NES games significantly with these. I beat games like Ikari Warriors 2, Paperboy 2, RoboCop 3, so I beat quite a few games that I was playing with those, and I even tested them out with PS1 games such as Street Fighter Alpha 3. So I ran all different types of games, and they play very well with this controller. Now, this is no shocker to anybody that this is my second favorite, because it's just a dang good controller, and that's the Flydigi Vader 4 Pro. It just worked well. It felt great. Everything about it. It felt like I was overcompensating with this controller for the Polymega, because it had so many features and it's just a beast of controller, and you don't need almost any of those features. So that's why I recommend the EasySMX D05. It's a great value, works great, feels great. I thought the D-pad was just fine. At first I thought it was weird, but it feels very good playing those older games, especially if you're playing Genesis games. It doesn't put as much wear and tear on your thumb as that Genesis D-pad used to. Well, but that's me. Same thing with the Saturn D-pad. I wasn't a big fan of that floating style like the Super Nintendo, hence the 8-bit do. But I think the EasySMX X05 is fantastic for the Polymega. But like I said, just go back to that list. Any of those will work. Now, what I'm going to do in the future, as I get more controllers, I will test them out and add. It's either going to be in the comment section or the description, and I will add new controllers. And maybe I'll just do both. I'll pin it and say, hey, look, these also work as well for the Polymega. So make sure you keep your console updated as well. That helped because a lot of my controllers didn't work. I updated the console, made sure the firmware was up to date, the latest firmware availability, and boom, more controllers worked. So make sure you do that as well. Thank you guys so much. I know this is a niche video, but I'm hoping it helps out you guys who are Polymega owners and fans of the system. Again, hopefully this helped you out. Thank you all so much. God bless each and every one of you. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.